Hello to all my little subjects, my name's KingWolfOwl, and welcome to Telltale Games Batman. Now, this is one of the only Telltale games I haven't played or watched anybody play. So, I'm going into this relatively blind. I do know a couple spoilers just from living on the internet. But ultimately, it's one of the few Telltale games I can play for you guys and not have too many things I already know ahead of time. This does say continue because I've been trying to do some troubleshooting with it being a little framey, and I've come to the conclusion that I just need to upgrade my computer. So when I have the money to do that, I'll do that. But for now, it's a little bit framey, but it's still very it's not like super choppy or anything. So I've seen this little bit of this intro part a couple times now. This nice gentleman sitting at his desk and getting his brains blown out. It's not funny. You shouldn't be laughing. That man probably had a family. Yeah, OBS and the game are running at 60, but it's not recording at 60.
Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused.
Yeah, stay focused, man.
Stop us.
Christ.
Move in.
I'm assuming that's Commissioner Gordon. There's really no one else that could be. Oh, well.
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Wow, that looked like it sucked.
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for back!
Oh, he says Gordon in the... Of course it's Gordon. He says Gordon in the... I've watched this cutscene like 10 times at this point.
Sent 3 home in an ambulance.
Never noticed he said Gordon. I was mostly focused on the frames.
Cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Surprise! Batman time!
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to.
No one else will. Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs.
Criminals in the city.
This is about as far as I got when testing. So from here on out, we're good. Ooh, leaving blood on the mantle.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever.
It's none of your business where I went. That's not what I was expecting that quick time event to be. That thing has spikes on it. That didn't wrap around his ankle. That stabbed into his ankle. That guy's dead. Well, there goes that guy.
Back to back. Circle up.
They're wearing masks. He has respirators on his mask. Why is he coughing? I guess he wasn't. I guess the other two were. That guy's fine. Why did he... Only he got the respirator? Maybe you should have had a bigger saw. Okay. No more gun for you. That's terrifying.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Ooh.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Ow. Like, even if that guy's not... This guy has a concussion for sure. Quick time events, let's go. I know like 700 martial arts. Good luck. Oh, broke the mask. Like, you gotta think, like, shards of that are like in his eye now.
Didn't your mother teach you?
Oh, hello.
Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Bye.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
I'm not doing anything wrong. Go away. I'm saving the world. You really just tried to arrest Batman. Like, you thought that was gonna go well.
Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Are you sure about that? Because they seemed pretty much like they were gonna shoot you if they were smart enough. Like, you got empty spots on the mask where they could have got you.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes
Yeah,
me
get
what,
wrecked, nerd.
a villain?
What?
Sounds
Yeah, kind of.
Gotta admit it though.
You're
You give
stealing.
a good chase.
You're doing a
One day
thief.
You might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Joke's on you. I'm also a wild animal. I'm a bat.
Cage.
Bring it, bat.
Yeet. Yeah, that's right. I know, bat fool. Rude? I won the quick time event. That's just rude. Ah! Almost missed that one. Broke her goggles. Get wrecked. Ow! That's just rude. Gut punch.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's stupid, but I love it. did the thing.
Wait! Do not shoot!
Yeah. Don't shoot the bat. That's a lot of quick time events.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
As far as you know. That's just see, like I said, there's a lot of weak points in the suit. Could have shot me earlier. Imagine being the guy who shot Batman and caused the bad guy to get away. Oh god, she's dead. Yay for technology.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle.
No, that's not. No, that's a little creepy. Don't. Batman ain't like that. Ow, that's rude. I saved your life. Oh, I guess not. You're also Spider-Man? Should have knew that. Oh yeah, there's a bullet in me.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
I don't wanna.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Why be... Okay, you gotta bring up the dead parents, Alfred.
Time to save the city.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed.
So this is
under
pre-Two-Face Harvey.
But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down.
Okay.
Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
Woo, Harvey! You're not
Mr.
in
Wayne,
Crazy Evil Man yet.
His largest backer could have heard that applause. He would. Well, there he is, fashionable and fashionably late as always.
Oh, hello.
Say
I
hi,
am the Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Isn't he quirky?
He knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone.
This
for
is.
your
I want to
unwavering
make.
support.
I want to make Bruce Wayne the most socially awkward I can. Any instance I get to make him
Change Gotham.
socially awkward, I'm going to take. I want him to be. If any of you are wrestling fans and seen Tony Khan at a press conference, hey, I'm shooting for that.
House to us. Now I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just working the night shift.
Yeah, well then you're pulling a double. No one came here tonight to see me.
Some champagne.
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
We're just gonna ignore him and finish the drink.
Ah, a little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
Put a dent in crime, absolutely.
Put a dent in crime.
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that.
It sucks, you shouldn't.
Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina.
As in Oswald Cobblepot?
I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband.
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family.
That's
You
rude.
believe in Dent, we believe in you.
Okay.
After
Oh,
all,
so that's why Harvey
your
needs.
support is a
Okay.
reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
That doesn't speak at all about the real world.
No strings attached.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
I'm assuming that's a reference to the Court of Owls.
Golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat Freak dealing out vigilante.
Hey, we don't talk about the
justice
Cape
like
Bat
it's
Freak in
wild
this house.
Damn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's
Good thing I'm
dangerous
two
mentality
mans.
to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Kingdom Hearts style.
Idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke
I'm
before election day.
Sora and Batman and Bruce Wayne all in
Every
one.
penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry though, I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway.
Stop reminding me of my dead parents, please.
Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't
We're just gonna be quiet. We're just gonna awkwardly stand there while they talk about my dead parents. Just look how sad he is.
Nothing like that ever happens again. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Look how sad Bruce looks. He's just standing there taking it.
Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale.
Not interested. Also, I'm a
Well, you don't
reporter.
mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is
Justice!
an official event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now, it's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing?
I got the shit kicked out of me by a
You should
cat
enjoy your own
lady.
Party before all the champagne runs out.
Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a day. I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood?
No.
Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
Yeah.
Didn't
As
have you this
awkward
time?
as possible.
Kidding,
Let's go.
kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone?
Why is Falcone
Is the
here?
Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city.
Uh-oh.
Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Just the way he looks. He's being awkward without me having to make choices.
And what kind of business do you think?
The way he looked at her.
One that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham. For all of us.
Yeah, until the Falcones, like, threaten to kill you if they don't get their
He
way.
requested to speak with you directly. Maybe you can change your mind.
We'll trust
I like
Harvey.
this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce.
If they start something, Alfred's gonna have to
Now
kill
I have
them.
pull every string I can to get elected.
Yeah, well, just make sure this one doesn't hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
Like I said, I will play nice. Alfred, however, will murder
Decent
them.
Walk up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man,
Let's just
all
ignore
flash,
him.
No class.
He didn't like being ignored,
Carmine
apparently.
Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Everyone's looking. Okay, that's terrifying.
You're a respectable man.
Shake his hand because people are watching.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen,
Your guests will remember that?
more comfortable
Oh,
with
okay.
the-
Uh-oh.
Follow me, if you will.
Uh-oh.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had... Hey,
No, let Harvey in.
Private audience.
No, Harvey stays. Harvey stays.
Bruce.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey.
Harvey stays with us.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
home is his castle. I respect that.
Carmine, you can
Seen and not
suck
heard.
it.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Stop being... I will kick you out. I shouldn't have shook his hand. I'm already regretting shaking his hand.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
No.
And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together.
I'm backing Harvey 100% because if I can, I want to avoid him becoming
Here's my
Two-Face.
suggestion. I got enough of that as is.
I don't know if he's supposed to come Two-Face in this game. I assume.
So, let's talk.
But we'll see.
Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
I'm not chalking your stick for you,
Okay, imagine
creep.
this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move.
Yeah, but that was a really bad break.
Moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your...
You didn't pocket anything on the brakes. That's man. Could have been better.
One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament.
The look of like, oh wait, uh-oh.
I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
I shook your hand, okay? Also,
and which to break.
Everyone, stop talking about my dead parents.
My father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did.
I will kill you in this building. I haven't said no to you at all. I shook your hand. I did. Tell me when I said no to you. Tell me. Alfred walked in here ready to punch someone in the head. You see the look on his face. Alfred walked in here ready to kill someone.
Need your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick, and he's gonna get what's coming.
I didn't do anything. I said, hey, I'm talking to you because of Harvey. Hey, here's what's going on. We're cool with you as long as you're being cool. Okay. Okay, I guess. Well, that's the prologue. Thank you so much for watching. We'll end the app. Can I pause before anything starts going down? No? We're just gonna load for an hour? Oh, that scared me. That scared me and I pressed the pause button on accident. Alright, cool. So that's a real good place to stop for now. We're gonna hit the main menu. Yeah, so that gets us kind of into the story. Hopefully, I'll try and fix those frame issues before episode 2. I'll change some settings before I start recording again, and we'll see what we can do about that. Thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end of the episode, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.